Zaga, Yaga, you know the vibes. It's the sauce. Back from Toledo. Dropped a couple of frames. I still got a lot of more content to put out. A couple more interviews, footage, all that. So be looking for that. I'll probably do a better, overall better assessment of the week of actions later on. But like I said, I still got a lot of frames to edit, man, and all that. So that takes time. That takes time. But look, see, some of us are about it. Some of us just talk about it. You heard? And I want to say shout out to my man WCS. I'm gonna share his. He got a money shot. I hit Jerry Anderson them up like, yo, I should have used this frame right here, because I know Jared has his own people that do his media, his photography. Shout out to dude is nice too, but the frame that WCS put out, man, he really caught what we like to call the money shot. Yeah, shout out to WCS, right? I'm gonna just share this before I just start running off with the sauce, right? Yo, WCS was supposed to get there Thursday. Unfortunately, due to the fires, the wildfires in Canada, it kind of messed everything up here on the East Coast, New York, LaGuardia, JFK, Newark Liberty Airport. That's why you see I did what I did. People was wondering like, yo, why did you drive? Why did you drive? Because both of my flights had got canceled. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna miss this shit, man. It was bad enough. I was supposed to go Wednesday, but I didn't get approved from the job, and I had to go Thursday. So I was like, after the second flight got canceled, I was like, you know what? I'm driving. And look how it worked out. Great experience. Rain got to come. Now if I would have flew, Coach Green wasn't going. But by me driving, that's, I could bring her. She doesn't. And you see, when Coach Green comes, shout out to the people at Top Rank. Nothing but respect for those of y'all that actually cover the sport. And this is shade, take it how you want to say it. When it comes to promotional companies and how they deal with the media, Top Rank is on top for a reason. That's why I guess they're called Top Rank. Premier Boxing Champions, learn a thing or two. Yes, I'm gonna continue to throw you guys underneath the bus, because you have all of these, respectfully, clowns on the internet that speak highly about PBC, but you don't go to fights, you don't cover fights, you don't work fights. Let the people that actually do the job tell you the experience. And when it comes to how media is treated, especially YouTube media, right? But I don't take myself as a YouTuber no more. And the footage I'm gonna put out, you're gonna see why. Like I say, I'm stamped, man. A lot of you YouTubers, especially a bunch of things of that nature. But yeah, shout out to the Rank, man. They take care of you professionally, right? Because there was some discrepancies going on, right? And we took care of that as always, right? But yeah, shout out to WCS. WCS was stuck at the airport overnight, man. Made it in, and they got some fire frames, man. And definitely support the little short I put out. I'm gonna put out more, but support that short I put out, man. Throwing shots at dudes, not even throwing shots at dudes, dropping them. Word up, I dropped you, my guy. You're dropped right now. You're a joke. when it comes to this boxing media. You're not even in the way. You're a joke, right? That's why we did the joke on you. When we was like, I said, yo, man, you going up to the rafters? Still had that audacity to talk about brothers that actually work fights in the rafters. You talked about being by the ring. I never seen you that close to the ring, my guy. I never seen you that close to any ring, let alone one of the biggest promotional companies in the game's ring. Respectfully. Shout out to Toby on deck. I know a lot of people want me to talk about Jihad's fight. It's self-explanatory. I may do it later on. Come on, what are y'all doing, man? These people are idiots. It's a green light. This dude is just sitting here like an idiot. Yeah, go around. Thank you. But yes, I know y'all want me to talk about Jihad's fight, right? Oh my God, man, get out the way, man. Yeah, they had a little fender bender. I don't know if you can see it. Nah, y'all can't. Can y'all? Not really. But yeah, he said Shanewz media marketing agent. He ain't no YouTuber. Yeah, I appreciate that, Toby. You know the vibes, man. All in the locker rooms, all on the floor, running around. Listen. Shout out. I'm gonna drop my Abdullah Mason interview, man. Shout out to Abdullah Mason and his pops, man. Yeah, they be speaking mad Jamaican to me. They was like, yeah, right. I was coming back from the weigh-in, and they was getting interviewed by another media dude. So I was like, y'all get what y'all at the hotel. So the Huntington Center is dope, right? The hotel is connected to it. Like you can go through where the gym, they got a state-of-the-art gym in there too. You can go through the up top part where the gym is at, and they got that like how the Prudential Center got. They got the tunnel that you can go through. So I went through. I seen them get an interview. I went back through the Huntington Center, and I was chilling in like the I think they call it the pavilion. They call it something, and all I heard was Wagwan, right? I was like, I heard Wagwan, right? So I'm like, yo, there's some yard people up in here. I turn around, it's Abdullah Mason's pops and them. And yeah, my interview with him is fire because we got a rapport. I'm gonna drop that later on. I was trying to get them to shoot me some of the because I know that they if they give you the clearance, the fighter or the team give you the clearance to use the highlights, you're good to go. I want to, he was touching dude up, man. His hand speed is different, Nice little young fighter. But I'm probably definitely drop that. Yeah, why is the gate closed? Yo, what are they doing? Like, today's not the holiday, man. Holiday, but I know it's gonna be empty in here. Told you, look at the parking lot. That's why I said, fuck it. I toughed it out, man. Cause I'm about to get my promotion too, so I gotta come. You heard? I gotta come. Yeah, just to learn the curve. But Toad, man, I might hit you up behind the scenes. It's a lot more to it than that. I don't really want to discuss it online. Lot behind the scenes stuff. I don't really want to discuss it online, especially now. It pretty much should be known who I really am, But I don't, because if you watch the fight, right, like wait till I got some fire frames from the fight, man. I took over 1,000. That was an 8-round fight. I got over 1,000 frames, to really edit. I edited maybe 2 last night. And then I was just too tired because you gotta, like I said, 1,000 frames. That's a lot of frames to go through. A lot. This off of the fight, an 8-round fight, man. But it is what it is. We didn't get the decision. Shout out to all the people that's speaking. And shout out to the ones that wanted to see that happen. I'm glad that you got to see what happened as far as Jihad catching the L, because you showed who you really are, And definitely shout out to the ones that, saying that he didn't lose the fight. And shout out to the ones that also aren't stupid as far as the aspect of knowing what's really going on, or having somewhat of an idea as to like how does a guy come off of a victory like he came off of, and you're the opening fight. The opening fight. But it is what it is. Like I said, he's good. He was in good spirits. You seen my daughter filmed him and his girl and all that riding home yesterday. They all slept. I didn't sleep, man. I should be sleeping right now, right? I didn't sleep, man. I drove, right, with all of them. Jihad, yo, listen, in a perfect world, you know what I would have did? I would have took his plane ticket, right? He had a plane ticket. The only ones that should have been driving home was me, Molly, and my daughter. But they rode with me. I should have took his plane ticket and let them drove, right? And I said, yo, you know what, I'm going, but you can't. See, the thing with TWA or whatever it's called, you can't. In a perfect world, we could have just switched. But I would have got to Detroit Airport, and they're like, yo, you're not John Tucker, your ID doesn't match. Like in a normal society, if I had the ticket, I should be able to fly, right? But you know how that goes. Because I would have loved to have flown. A little over 17 hours both ways. Got home quick yesterday, though, man. I was moving. Made that one stop in Pennsylvania when I did my video. That got over 1,000 something views. Everybody was laughing at. That's the National Lampoons, man. If you don't know that movie, when my man said, The Great Outdoors. Yeah, The Great Outdoors. But yeah, he's in good spirits. He knows. Talked to WCS yesterday. Shout out to WCS for this stuff. He knows he should have did more. Because he left. He left the room for them to do that. You know what I'm saying? But he could have done more. It is what it is. Shout out to Buckle Up Box and Talk. Yo, dope video on I call him R. Kelly. The weird best fight the best dude. He's a R. Kelly ass nigga. Real cornball. But great video on that, man. I watched that video. I think I watched that in Toledo. I was laughing. I was like, man, this guy to the T. Good stuff. But overall, man, like I said, he's in good spirits. He's probably gonna get back in the gym today. You see how he looks. He looked fine, man. Like I said, his opponent had to go get stitches. He had a busted up nose. But when you play the ropes, man, that's why we always, I'm not an old guy, but I'm an old guy. But I came up under old guys. We don't like fighters to play the ropes, man. Because when you play the ropes, right, boxing guys know what they're looking at, seeing, and watching. But the refs, like if you're on the opposite rope and the ref that has the back, all he sees is the fighter's backside, and he just sees him throwing. When you're slipping shots, I put a fire picture up so to illustrate that where it had Jihad like slipped the shot perfectly, but all that ref sees is the fighter throwing. So they don't know, because that's probably the ref that scored that fight, man. One of the refs had that fight 6-2. 6-2. I had people in my comments telling me it was a close fight. The decision was valid. So right there, when somebody tells me that, I automatically know you don't know what you're talking about. 6-2 is not a close fight. You just didn't want Jihad to win. Real talk. Because now if you'd have said the draw, I can't argue with you, right? Because you said it's a close fight. A draw is a close fight. But a judge scoring a fight 6-2 is not a close fight. And that was clear as day that Jihad did not lose 6 rounds at all. But it is what it is. Like I said, now he knows, like, you can't play around. You know what I'm saying? They knew this was his 11th fight. They come to know these people are Been in the business for 60 years. Their matchmakers been in the business since the 80s, early 90s, things of that nature. They know. So they knew what you was going to do, right? Now, had you came out there and listened to your father and coach Terry Moore, box behind the jab, been more assertive, stepped it up, engaged when you were supposed to, and stepped on him, you would have stopped him because you had him hurt. Um, yeah, 6-2, Toe. You had him hurt. Like I think it was the fifth round, the fourth round. You caught him with like a cross, right there where I was snapping the pictures at, and the bell rung. He was, like, but it just wasn't like everybody said. Jahad was a little flat, but it is what it is. Now he knows, man. You got to step on dudes, man. Seek and destroy. This is the same model you have for Nico. You can't. But some good fighters, right? That's what they do. And I noticed this with Tio. We talked to Tio too. Tio's down there in PR. Some fighters fight to their competition level. You can't do that. You don't do that. Great athletes, whether fighters, football players, basketball players, baseball players, great athletes don't. And rest in peace to Kobe. You would never see the Black Mamba know if he's playing a bench player, play to that bench player's ability. He's going to be great. He's going to show him you don't belong out here with me. And that's what Jahad knows now. But he always knew that he's just, he's 20 years old, man. He's the slime master. But sometimes a defeat like this, especially when you felt that you was winning or won the fight, is good because now it'll slap you in the face and wake you up. Shout out to Big Baby. Did you see Big Baby all over my live? Him and Asul. That's his dog's name, Asul. Big ass King Corso. 1 year old. Motherfucker weigh 180 pounds. Great dog, man. Great dog, man. Toledo, man. Had a good time. Your Wi-Fi sucks. Cause I would have had more pictures up, man. But the Wi-Fi, I don't know, man. Because if you know, right? Toledo, downtown Toledo, from what I heard, was an abandoned area that they gentrified. Now it's nice. Very nice. But they gentrified it. It was abandoned. And it's nice now, but they probably didn't put a lot into I forget the Wi-Fi. How the Wi-Fi setup? The guy was telling me, man. I was around a lot of tech guys. Me, I be asking questions and shit, man. But I was like, and especially in the arena, yo. Shout out to DeAndre Ware. He got the Wi-Fi code. In the arena, the Wi-Fi wasn't working, bro. I was like, yo, what the fuck, man? I was like, yo, did the Hiroshima bomb hit this motherfucker over here or something? And they just rebuilt this shit because, it's a lot of abandoned shit out there. They did a dope firework display too Saturday night, man. I'll probably do a little video of that as well. I got a short of that too. But yeah, I'm here, man. I'm going through the motions today, man. At work, for real. I'm just gonna do my 8, man. I'm still in Toledo mode, man. I'm tired. I was editing the pictures last night. Shout out to Jamel Herron, too. Jamel Herron reposted my picture. He storylined it and he used it, man. So shout out to Mel. Mel came into the locker room with us. Mel was like, I should have recorded that, man. But I got the frames, man. He came in there and greeted us. But Mel was like, yo, I wasn't supposed to be here until 8 something. Because I think Mel called the fight. But Mel was like, yo, my boy's fighting. I'm here early. Jahad Tucker came in the locker room, gripped us up, and I caught all of that, man. A lot of the haters was mad that I'm that guy now, right? Because I remember they always asked me for this type of stuff, right? And I used to be like, nah, I don't like being on camera. I used to tell these dudes, like, yo, I'll be there though, man. I'm there. I'm there. But shout out to WCS. WCS is constantly doing videos and now throwing me in the picture, so I can't hide no more. You know, I can't play the shadows, man. I can't play the shadows. I was trying to be like the other guy, you know, Al Heyman, not be on camera and shit in the locker room and all that. That's the look I was looking for. But now that's done, you know. That's done. That's a dub. You know, that's a dub. But yeah, Jihad was real fly as usual. Mr. Gumbo, where you at, man? Yo, Mr. Gumbo, I was moving like you the past day. So I drove from Ohio to New York. Damn near Detroit, man. Shout out to the D, man. Cause the D is right there. You know, I was gonna pick Combat up from the airport, but he arrived like by the time he arrived, I had gave my brother the call so they could start the rehydration process with Jihad. Cause I was gonna go and I was gonna document. Yo, if you don't know about Detroit, man, yo, Detroit, they're rebuilding, but there's whole communities and sections in Detroit that are abandoned. I wanted to get some of that, document some of that, man, but I didn't get a chance to. But we'll be back through there, man. We'll definitely be back through there. Toledo was like that too. I got some of it, the Toledo, man. I was calling it the 8 Mile. And shout out to all the mulattoes, man. It's like a lot of black guys got the white girls up there. It's like a deep, very deep. It reminds me of where I'm from, Mastic and Shirley. Mastic and Shirley's like that, Patchogue. You know, it's like the black guys, they just love the white girls. You know, to each his own, man. The kids come out beautiful though. One thing about like those kids, right? When you have the mixed culture babies, they are beautiful. Like I was saying, and I'm gonna say this respectfully, right? I was in the Walmart, right? Because one thing about Coach Reen, the kids, they just cling to her. So we was in Walmart getting some items. Because that's what I do. We had a nice room. And, you know, the hotel food gets a little pricey. And so you could get, at Walmart, you can get some things. Like, I still got my stuff right here, look. Bought one of my juices in from work. I got a pack of these, things like that, right? And the kids, right? It was like all the kids in there. I'm like, man, these are some mixed kids. They're beautiful, right? We ain't playing with the kids. Now I was seeing the parents, right? I was like, damn, who shot you? But it was like, yo, that's what it does. You know what I'm saying? When, you know, because some of these yo, shout out to the brothers out there. I was killing them. A lot of the Toledo brothers were looking like hillbillies, man. They was looking like hillbillies, man. Yo, 8 Mile is real, bro. That's what I kept calling. I kept calling it 8 Mile. Because Detroit is right there. I was like, yo, we was in the 8 Mile. Well, shout out to Toledo, man. Good time. I'm gonna post my Coach Renard Sappho interview. Me more. So I was just happy for Coach Reen, man. Because Coach Reen was the star of the show, as always, man. Coach Reen is going to be a publicist. She's going to be something in the game. Trust and believe that, man. The connections that she's making at 7 years old, like I told you, she got Jared Anderson, DeAndre Ware, and Tyler McCarry's autograph on a bout sheet. I was like, yo, I didn't even think about that. I was like, man, Reen's scrapbook. You see what I did? I gave her my press credential. I was like, fuck that, I gotta be a part of that shit. So I gave her my press credential on that shit. I was like, nah, man, I don't need to sign it because I'm a father. But I was like, here, take my press credential and put it on there. I was like, these niggas ain't outshining me. All right, well, she got that. Tons of pictures. Timothy Bradley gave her a dub. Uncle Jay, like Reen had her own. Y'all see me post the what's name, right? Yeah, they gave Reen her own Team Tucker credentials. Yeah, she was so turned up. After the fight was over, they were sitting right behind us, ringside. So we're going back to go in the locker room. Yo, Reen tried to come around. What's the name? Yo, the security was going to let her. He was going to let her because he seen her little sticker, right? But I was like, nah, man. I was like, she don't need to come back here. I was like, nah. And shout out to all the fans out there because they were still mobbing Jihad after the fight, taking pictures and all that. And I know the people seen that. They seen that. And by them seeing that, right? Let me see what they get. They probably got me and Al together. By them seeing that, what's going on, Jan? Yeah, trying to be. You the man. Yeah. I'm good. Good. Everybody's good. Yeah, you grandpa now, man.
I've been grandpa.
Nah, but I'm talking about Darnell.
Yeah, you got one. We got one. Another coming now.
I know. That's why I said you grandpa, man. Beautiful thing, man. Yeah, that's my guy D. Dan the man. Oh, they got Al in the new joint, man. All right. They got Al in the new joint. What up, y'all? Hopefully I'm with Al. Let me see where they got me at. They got me. I ain't been here in a couple of days, y'all. Morning, guys. So,
and the outdoor unit is what's the easiest way to get to the back? Is there any doors that can call right there? Okay.
And then our outdoor unit, I believe, is back there.
Okay.
Then we overrun the.
Just make sure you lock it. Yeah. What's up, Rick?
What's up? I didn't break down in a while.
Yeah.
We're out of place.
We'll see what I need to get there.
what's going on, guys?
Not really much to do, just the same weeks and shit.
Just gonna pick up where we left off.
All right, where you gonna have the truck at?
You tell me. Everything's good over there.
Cross straight path. Where's the cord at? See, this is what Louis used to always do. Louis or Willie. Willie's with us, right? I like Willie.
Yeah, Willie's probably rocking in. Right?
Okay, yeah.
You live in Al's, wanna roll?
Yeah. All right.
McNaughton too, but he's gonna be like
In and out. All right.
No, actually, I got a spot in Greenlawn.
Yeah.
Only what you wanna do it, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll go. Where's it at?
Lawn Street,
Lawn Street.
Greenlawn.
Okay.
You wanna hit that first?
Yeah.
And then team up with them guys?
Okay.
That's cool?
I got you.
All right.
I'm gonna get some water.
All right, thank you, man.
Yep. Lawn Street. So we the fighter jets, man. See, I got my joints on. I'm a fighter pilot, man. I'm a straight fighter pilot. Man, they put me in 341, right? Yeah, that's the one that sucks, man. Right? 341. I was in 349, man. My bad, y'all. I'm back. Check my barrel out, look. I gotta do Lawn Street. All right. See, when you ain't been here in a while, oh my bad, Hal.
It's all good. I'm done.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me where we're going or anything.
Oh yeah, go get a map. We'll say we'll finish in this area.
Grayon, Buxton.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm gonna just stick with you, bro.
I gotta go to Lawn Street first and Greenlawn.
Oh, they were talking about that. Mike sending for Collins.
Yeah.
But just one truck or?
Yeah, there's one. Yeah, Lawn Street. Yeah, it's bad over there or something?
Collins said that road was just paved but there might be like a block party or like a 4th of July party or some
Alright,
shit.
yeah, I gotta go do that. And then I'll be over there.
Yo, Toledo 7 don't got no AC.
No AC. Oh shit.
I was just checking that shit out. This is a little drip.
Nah, you gotta bring that shit over there, yo. You gotta tell them, write that shit up, yo.
I'm about to.
Yeah, right.
You think I should do that now? Or?
Yeah, do it now. See if they can do something for you now. Fuck that, you're gonna die in that motherfucker, man. You heard what he said? He said the sweeper don't got no AC. Fuck that. Fuck that, man. Alright, let me get back to this boxing for y'all, man. I just had to check my girl out, man. I ain't been here in a couple of days. Look, yeah, they be trying to stop me leaving my truck dirty now. That's how I know nobody was in my sweeper. Don't lie on me. My shit be up to par. Look, I got my little room right here. I keep my shit nice. You see my smell good right there. Come on, man. My shit gotta be up to par, man. My jet. My fighter jet. This is my fighter jet, y'all. Somebody was in here sleeping. Look, see how my seat is reclined? That means somebody was in here hiding. Somebody was in this motherfucker hiding, man. You heard? I'ma know right now. Both of the seats are reclined. That means somebody was in here hiding, y'all. Somebody was in here hiding. Cause I don't leave my seats like this, look. Damn, he don't got no AC. Wow, he's gonna die. That sucks, man. He said, everybody loses, Gumbo, you know that. Everybody loses. But he'll be alright, man. Cause now that's just gonna fuel his fire. You know what I'm saying? Just checking all my shit, man. I mean, I haven't been in here since Thursday, so you know, I look. These are my controls right here. Checking my gas. Cause these motherfuckers will use your shit, right? Real talk. Won't put no gas in it. You take this motherfucker out, right? Just jumping in on your cool shit and run out of gas, and then they try to put that shit on you, run out of diesel. Cause these don't take it, they take diesel. Alright. So we pretty much good, man. Oh man. I think I left my motherfucking iced tea in the car. I'll swing over there and get that. But yeah, let me get to Big Baby, right? If you see my live, I was talking to him. I knew that was gonna be a hard fight. Cause if you see the live, I talked to Charles Martin too. Charles Martin is a massive, big ass man. He's a southpaw. He was bigger than Big Baby. I told y'all that at the press conference. I was like, damn, that nigga is big. But I've been around Charles Martin in the Barclays. But I remember him being big, but not that big, yo. Dude is fucking big, bro. Know what I mean? And when he's on point, he could fight, man. He's no slouch. And he was on point Saturday night, man. Everybody loves to bring up how, AJ stopped him and King Kong Ortiz. Prior to him getting stopped by King Kong Ortiz, he was like giving King Kong Ortiz kind of fits. And then he had like a brain fart. He does that, yo. He does that. But that was a good fight, man. Big Baby, 23 years old. He took some shots, man. We was talking about that. I was like, yo, he's young. He's able to take those punches. But when he gets older, I don't know, man. But he says he doesn't plan on being around the game that long, man. You know? He does a lot, man. His whole family, his mom was there, a lot of his little cousins. You know, he's really putting on for his whole section, yo. You know, his whole section. You know, that was dope. Yo, y'all seen the council lady in my with my man, I don't like calling him that, boxing guru. I was gonna call him the Wilder Hater. That's not his name. It's the boxing guru, man. He knows his boxing. But yeah, I was interviewing him, and both parts are out. The congressman, I call her the council lady, came in. She's a big time boxing fan. She loves boxing. She was there screaming. She probably don't got no voice. She was screaming all night, man. But overall, like I said, the city of Toledo won, man. I think it was like 8,000 people, a little under 8,000 people there. You know, they won, man. A lot of, I think they had the Italian football Super Bowl. There was a lot going on downtown Saturday night, man. Like I said, they had the firework displays. So the city of Toledo won that night, man. They need that, man. You know, shout out to Top Rank for pulling up over there, man. You know? I think everything just went up. Yeah, it did. You know how I know everything went up? My seat lifted up. That's how you know the air pressure built up. The seat went up like this. I don't know if y'all seen that. Yo, I am shot right now, man. I'm tired. Real talk, man. I should have came home and took my ass to sleep, man. But you know what I did? I was trying to edit some pictures and shit for y'all. But not for y'all, for myself, mainly. Like I said, shout out to my man Mel. Mel is my guy, man. Mel reposted that picture, man. You know? And y'all be worried about my views. I told you, man. My peoples really be fucking with me, man. You know, my peoples really be fucking with me, man. That's why I said, see, you dumb niggas on YouTube really disrespected somebody that could have actually helped you out. And now I'm not gonna help none of you niggas, man. Because you niggas showed me who y'all was. Just like I was explaining to Jihad. Let people show you who they are when they think that you're nobody. Or they think that you're useless. Or they think that you can't do nothing. That's when people are vulnerable to really express how they feel about you. Because when they think they have no use for you or you're nobody, they show their true feelings towards you. You know? Yeah, this guy gotta move though. He's in front of me, right? He needs to move because I'm gonna fall asleep, man. This nigga don't move, right? I can't get out until he moves, right? I can't get out. If he don't move, if he stays there, his air conditioner is feeling good right now. I am not in Toledo, right? I am home. Y'all, I would doze off right here. I would doze off. Yeah, I already hit the clock. Yeah, if he don't move, yo, listen, I have done this before, man. Yeah, I remember they was working on my truck. This is when I was drinking and shit, right? Yeah, they was working on my truck. My truck was down, and normally I sit in the you know, the break room. Y'all went in my car, right? I got written up for this shit, so I'll speak about it because it's over with, right? I went in my car. It was like 7:38. Yeah, I opened my eyes. It was after break time, bro. I was like, God damn. And these grimy motherfuckers, instead of somebody knocking on my window like, yo, get up, yeah, they told on me. So when they rolled up on me, I had got up, but I was getting out the car. They was like, yo, you sitting in your car the whole time? I was like, yeah. Fell asleep, man. Yeah, I fell asleep. That's how I'm feeling right now, man. No, but Toledo was great, man. Like I said, shout out to Jared Anderson, Tiger Johnson, Abdullah Mason. When I dropped my Abdullah Mason interview, listen, I interview the fighters now just cause I can, you know, that's why I do it, man, just to see if I still got it. Tiafimo's voice. Do I still got it? That's why I do it. Because to be honest with you, the audience that I got on YouTube, I don't really respect a lot of y'all. Real talk. Because I know a lot of y'all, like Combat will say now, I hitchhiking. But my day one YouTube supporters, I fuck with y'all. The dudes trying to come around now, I don't really respect y'all. Because y'all was part of the Goofy clan to me. Y'all was down with Earl Spencer and them when they tried to lie on me, in front on me. And now when I step in front on them, y'all want to come around and try to ride the Source wave. Like, nah, kick rocks. Do what you do. Or try to do what you do. Because you will never do what I do. And you can never accomplish the things that I accomplished. Just saying. It shows. Like, this was another fight week, right? I could have been like any typical person that comes up with an excuse. 2 of my fights were canceled. I could have been like, all right, I'm not going to make it. I still made it. Motherfuckers do not go to fights, bro. They don't, all they do is gossip boxing. So I understand why they feel some type of way when they see somebody like me pull up on the scene, get the access that I get, be ringside, doing all of these things. And they be like, yo, we don't support him on YouTube. You don't support yourself. How many of you guys could have did what I just did this week with your flight getting canceled? Would you guys made it to Toledo? No. You guys wouldn't have made it around the corner. Wouldn't have made it around the corner, man. You know, wouldn't have made it around the corner. But I knew I had a job to do. It's like I'm here right here. I knew I had another job to do. I had to get to Toledo. And we made it. And shout out to Marley. Did you see me brokering? Well, shh, let me speak quiet. But did you see me talking to Bob and them? Telling them, yo, this is $1 Million Marley. $1 Million, look, yo, his name is $1 Million Marley for a reason. 13 years old, #1 ring. And shout out to Derek Harmon. That's Al's bodyguard. But Derek Harmon was a fighter. He said, top man, pop me, and girlfriend got the grandson. Oh, that's beautiful, man. You like Floyd right now, so you got your grandson? Yo, where is McNaughton, man? If he don't move, I can't move, yo. If he don't move, I can't get out. And I'm not gonna move his sweeper to move. I'll just sit here, man. Word. Somebody was in my truck, man. Look at this fuck, yo, it's a spider in here, man. What the fuck is going on, man? What's going on, man? Somebody was in here, man. Yeah, they gave, yo, Dante Benjamin. Yeah, that was Ohio on Ohio crime, right? Because Dante's, yeah, me and Combat was speaking about this yesterday. I had Combat on speaker when we was driving. We was on the FDR. Yeah, I made it to the city already. But we was talking about Dante Benjamin's opponent. He was like some African dude, right? From Columbus, Ohio. I was like, man, they found that dude at a bus stop and said he was from Ohio, bro. He wasn't from Ohio. Dante Benjamin wiped him down the first round. The Toledo police was looking for him, bro. That was an assault, man. You heard? That was a straight assault. You know? But the one judge had Jihad's fight 6-2. That's not a close fight. The other judge had it, I think 5-3. That's, you know, that's still not close. The other judge had a draw, that's close. So the judge that scored at 6-2, right? That's obviously he was not watching the fight at all. Couldn't have been watching the fight because for Jihad to lose 6 of the rounds, I rewatched the fight numerous times. I was trying to figure out his score, you know, like the 5-3 judge, you know, like we said, you can't play the ropes, man. You can't play the ropes, man. We know they're missing shots because we know, but the judges don't know that. And the people in the one thing about the Toledo crowd, they were very knowledgeable. They know they boxing. They showed him mad love. He was taking mad pictures walking back to the locker room. But 6'2", retarded. 5'3" to me, I didn't even see that. But I could, if that's what you see, that's what you see. But 6'2", no way. At all. At all. But we know what's going on. You know, we know what that was about. You know. But I don't understand how people are hating on Jared Anderson, right? I don't understand how people are hating on Jared, because Jared Anderson is 23 years old, right? He beat a former world champion. I know why they're really hating, right? Because it's the PBC thing. Real talk. Because a lot of I'm gonna move his shit, yo. A lot of YouTubers, right? They're not boxing fans. They're fans of promotional companies and networks, right? And a lot of YouTubers that don't go to fights really ain't shit in the game, right? They love to push that narrative about the PBC, and the PBC being like just the best thing since sliced bread and all that. Where the hell is this dude's shit at, yo? I gotta move his shit. He said people said Jared got exposed. No, he was tested and he paid. Yeah, fat. Yo, Mark Laugh. They want him. Yo, they want him to get exposed, bro. They want him to get exposed. Yo, he didn't get exposed, right? Getting exposed would have been him losing, right? That's him losing. He beat a former world champion.
I'm gonna take this now since.
All right. Here. No. Start it up.
Jimmy's doing something else.
All right. Yeah. Nah, I was trying to move it out of my way.
I got you, bro.
Yeah. Take your time.
Yo, that one needs a lot of fucking work. I'd rather take this one.
Your time. I gotta go to Lawn Street, and then I'm gonna meet you guys over there. All right. Nah, he didn't get exposed, Mark, man. Yo, to be honest, right? That was like you said, it was a good test for him, but more so than the test, more so than the test, it put them niggas on notice, right? You know why? Because he's a top ranked guy, so he gets a lot of hate on the internet, right? That he's not fighting nobody, they're moving him. Yeah, he beat, like I said, dude is a former world champion, man. He's a former world champion, and he's big. Like, see, a lot of motherfuckers probably never even seen Charles Martin in real life. They just go off of what they watch on TV. Yo, dude is mad big. Yo, Jared Anderson is a big heavyweight. He made Jared Anderson look small. And the heavyweights that he lost to, Joshua, King Kong, these are big ass dudes. See, most people that talk boxing on YouTube never even seen the fighters that they talk about. Never been around the fighters that they talk about. They just watch shit on TV. They watch shit on TV, man. That's why, yo, respectfully, I don't like YouTube boxing, yo. I don't, man. Because the people that you look up to on YouTube boxing are bozos. Real talk, man. Real talk. They don't go to fights, man. They don't. He said even losing to a former champion isn't exposed. It's boxing. You know? He said Marlon was in the best shape he's ever been. It looked like he was training for a fight. They said he was supposed to be on the Gervonta Davis undercard, Ryan Garcia. So he was in shape, but he was game, man. My man, boxing guru, yo, Frank. I don't know. I was about to call him Frank. Sam Watson said he was gonna win. They thought that he was gonna catch Jared Anderson. He caught Jared Anderson in the 5th round. Jared Anderson could bite down though, bro. But I don't like heavyweights taking shots like that though. I told his coach that shit too, Coach Riley. That's my guy. I told Coach Riley that shit. He don't be needing to take them shots. But you get dudes on here, and shout out to the expert analysts on YouTube that don't go to fights, right? That like to critique fighters, right? They hear Andre Ward and certain analysts that are on the network say things, and then they try to come on their channel and say these things, right? They're like, oh, he pulls straight back too much. That's not good, right? No, he moves around. You know what it is? Jared Anderson, not only does he pull straight back, he keeps his head on the line a lot. They're heavyweights, man. You know, to be honest with you, he's probably one of the most elusive heavyweights, though. Because you don't see too many heavyweights that move like him. So when I hear dudes critiquing him and trying to say, oh, he does this wrong, he does that wrong, show me a heavyweight that moves like him. Real talk. Show me a heavyweight that switches like him. He switches up, southpaw to orthodox. Show me a heavyweight that's doing that. And at 23 years old. That was a good win for him, man. Good win for him. He got rocked at the end of the fight. You know what I mean? I wish it would have been a little longer. But it was a 10-rounder. I wish it would have been 12. We would have really seen something, because he took a shot at the end of the fight. But did you see his instincts though? Like, he has great instincts for a fighter that young and that quote unquote inexperienced. Because when he got rocked with that shot, he still was able to slip it, and then he tried to hold. You know? He said Jared went through a lot this weekend. He came out the victor and won almost every round. He was chilling, yo. Jared was chilling. Yeah, his dog, shout out to his pops. His father had to drive the dog up from Houston because the dog doesn't fly. He don't like to fly big, I assume. Jared was chilling. He brought the marching band out, which I think was cool. You know, it was a lot of pressure. You know, he's the breadwinner of his family, yo. You heard? He's the breadwinner. You know, his older brother is incarcerated. You know, Toledo's a rough city, man. A lot of gangs, man. A lot of poverty, man. So for him to make it there. Did you see my picture with I tried to interview him, but he didn't want to talk, man. Robert Easter Jr. Because he knew I was gonna ask him about AB. He probably felt the aura. Well, he took a picture with me and my daughter, but I was gonna ask, like, yo, what's up with your boy, yo? He was there. I don't think he's gonna fight again, yo. He looks like a man that got shot up, man. He just don't look the same no more. He said the dog is his piece, so that's good for him. I think his mother and father too. That's his companion, yo. He has that dog with him everywhere. Everywhere. He got a good dog too, well-trained dog, man. That's his companion, yo. You know, cause he's like to be honest, he's a loner, yo. Yo, listen, if I get on my journalism, see, I'm not a YouTuber. Like Toby said, now I can put on my journalist hat. Because like I said, I was around him. I'm not one of these niggas on YouTube that's watching YouTube and putting an opinion on something. I actually was around him and I showed that, yo. I told y'all he was out front of the hotel a lot by himself, dipping away from the entourages. Him and his dog. Cause my daughter was getting it in with him a lot. Him and Al-Sul, you know? He's like, yo, I'm telling you, he's like me. I know guys that like animals, right? Guys that like animals, that a people person like that, that's what they do. Because one thing about a dog is a loyal companion, you know? If you know, you know. One thing about a dog, everybody's getting in the water. Yeah, the parking lot is empty. Look, I'm gonna show y'all the parking lot. There's nobody here today. Wednesday is gonna be like this too. See, I came in. Look, if you look at this parking lot, look how empty our parking lot is. Yo, look at the back row. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. I heard he's not the same no more. Nah, he's not. He's shot. He's beat up. He looks like a nigga that got shot up. He's not fighting no more. His career's over. Yo, was your boy at the fight, man? I see y'all did the 2-hour live. Was he at, did he pull up to the fight? I was looking for him. I know he be wearing that crazy ass hat. I didn't see him though, man. I was looking for him. You know, I met a lot of cool Ohioans. Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you something about the internet, right? Well, I be saying niggas on the internet are weird and goofy, right? Yo, niggas don't be wanting to give you your props, right? For whatever reason, right? Niggas don't be wanting to give you your props because you know what it is? I think the internet, for a lot of niggas, they live through the internet, right? But I was surprised how many people really be fucking with the brand, right? He said I didn't see him, man. I mean, you know what it was? Maybe he was there. But like I said, a lot of people, when they like, cause I'm telling you, dudes were seeing how I was moving at the fight, the type of access that I had, you know, and shit, they be like, damn, I didn't even want to fuck with Shaw on social media. This nigga's really somebody, you know? I showed y'all on my live, man. Y'all thought I was fronting. I walked around the hotel and came back, and you see how Abdullah Mason jumped on my live? That's a lot of y'all dudes' favorite fighter. I fuck with his whole family. His father, all his brothers. I told y'all, I was like, yo, I'm gonna walk. Yo, listen, I'm a prophet for real. I told y'all that shit, right? I said, yo, I'm gonna walk into the hotel. Yeah, I did that on like, I think I did that on 3 separate lives, right? I was like, yo, I'm gonna walk into the hotel and run into fighters. I was like, what? I'm gonna show you. I'm not these niggas, man. I said, yo, I'm gonna walk into the hotel and walk into fighters and throw them on my live for y'all. This to show y'all. This is what I've been doing. I've been doing stuff like this for over 10 years. It's just now it's documented. I have receipts, right? But I was like, watch. I was like, I'm gonna walk into the hotel. And then, yo, listen, shout out to Blunt. I think Blunt was the only one on my live. When I had Big Baby, I was like, yo, I went out, me and Reen I do my walk. And Jared Anderson was out there. I kicked it with him before I left. And I was like, damn, I should have been on live. Niggas ain't even gonna believe me. So I was like, all right. When I come back, I was like, I'm still on live. I was like, I didn't think he was still gonna be out there. He was still out there. I went right back up to him and was kicking it with him again. He was talking. I told him, I said, yo, you knock out Charles Moore, and that's a big, what's the name? On your resume. That's a nice strike. We was talking about that. And Reen was playing with Hasul. And then you heard me tell him, yo, I'ma steal your dog, man. He like, yo, you can tell he's a Toledo, Ohioan, man. He got that country shit in him. Yo, Coach Reen was eating a Hot Pocket. So I went and got a whole bunch of Hot Pockets. And I had her, so I had to get like snacks that they like. So I had the Hot Pockets. Coach Reen had a Hot Pocket. And I was like, that's when I asked him what type of dog it was. Cause I was like, you can't feed him that ring. That nigga was like, yeah, give it to him. I was like, this nigga is crazy. I'm not giving my dog. I'll give Daffy that shit because Daffy's a mixed breed. But he was like, he could have the Hot Pocket, man. Hasu, fuck that Hot Pocket up, man. Hasu. He said he was there. I don't know. Oh yeah, nobody comes. Tomorrow we off, man. We off tomorrow. A lot of people won't be here on Wednesday either. That's what I'm thinking about banging. That's why I just said fuck it. I wasn't gonna come today, and then we off tomorrow. Come back Wednesday. But then I would have never not wanted to come back. So I had to break that streak because I was out since Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 4 days, man. Look, the line is mad long. Yo, look, why is the line so long? There's nobody here. You know, I told you it's one of those days today, man. I'm about to go get me breakfast. Yeah, when you see this, I'm about to put together a funny ass video, man. I put my other video out where they was miking my brother up in the locker room, and I was telling that nigga, I was like, yo, keep it clean, But I'm gonna put the ref video out where the ref was the ref was giving Jihad the fighter instructions. I got a video of that. I got Stitch Duran. I got who else? I got Heat, man. Y'all fucking listen, real, to be honest, I got what these niggas talk about. Respectfully. That's what I got, man. You know, I got what they talk about, what they claim to be about, what they try to be about. I got that. I'm gonna put those videos out for y'all. I got the ref, the fighter instructions. I got Stitch Duran taping Jihad up. I got a lot, man. I'm the media marketing agent. You know, put some respect on it, man. I told y'all I wear a lot of hats, man. You know, a lot of hats, man. What do you do in boxing? Like I said, you seen that video I put out and I laughed at y'all? You know, real talk. I said, what do you do in boxing? What do you do? Other than come on YouTube and gossip. What do you do in boxing? Do you support it or do you talk about it? I actually talk about it, but more importantly, I support it. A lot of you guys do not support it. Hopefully you caught that sauce. Like, share, subscribe. Be on the lookout for the sauce I'm going to drop today. Interviews, Abdullah Mason, Coach Bernard. I call him Bernard because of Bernie. Shout out to Bernie the Boxer. I see you made it to the top, man. I see you made it to the top. Somebody told me I'm like Bernie the Boxer. I said, nah, Bernie is an actual coach. You know, I coach too, but I only coach the amateurs right now. Marley is an amateur fighter. When Marley turns pro, you might can say that, right? I am a media marketing agent. I work with fighters. But more importantly, I am a photographer. I come on YouTube. I'm the most hated on YouTube because what a lot of these YouTubers actually talk about, I actually do. Hope you caught that sauce. Or like Pop would say, smoke that over. Smoke that over. And smoke this over too while you were going at it. How many of you niggas actually try to do what I do and follow what I do, but don't acknowledge what I do? Got him! I holla.